So I mentioned that depression, or at least mood disorders, are endemic, and it may have something to do with the way we live today. I mean, were our ancestors also walking around depressed all the time? Maybe they were, I don't know. But our next guest believes it is a modern phenomenon. Jeffrey Rossman is a clinical psychologist, and he is the life management director at Canyon Ranch Health Resort, which is located in New England. Thank you very much for coming in. The book is called The Mind Body Mood Solution, Breakthrough Drug-Free Program for Lasting Relief from Depression. Boy, that's promising a lot. Let's break it down. Mind, body. We haven't got too much time to go through this, but there are a lot of very useful pieces of information here. Start with body. Okay? Sure. Food, exercise, sleep, light, and breath. Those are what you're talking about.
Absolutely. And when people are depressed, oftentimes they're low in energy, and they need to work with their body in order to be able to enhance their energy and get it flowing. One of the most powerful ways to do that is with physical exercise, to get moving. We were designed by nature to move. And when we do, particularly with aerobic exercise, when we get our heart pumping faster, get blood flowing, and also increasing neurotransmitters that are vital for a healthy mood, we feel better.
Yeah, but when I'm feeling down, I don't want to exercise.
That's the hard part. The challenge is getting moving. And it can help to exercise with a friend. It can help to join a gym.
Okay. What about other factors? For example, you mentioned food, sleep, light. What are the most important ones here?
Sure. Food is vitally important. Many people's mood is affected by their food. And unfortunately, the standard American diet, the initials of which are SAD, SAD, does not help us to feel better. A diet that's high in refined food, sugar, white flour, synthetic additives is a mood downer. And what we need to do is eat whole foods, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, proteins, and healthy fats. We need to stay away from trans fats, eat more olive oil, and get plenty of omega-3 fatty acids, which actually help our brain to function better.
So far we've talked about at least two things that have changed in modern society. What about sleep?
Well, unfortunately, we are sleeping less and less. Right now in America, people sleep about an hour less than 50 years ago. We haven't evolved that much that we need an hour's less sleep. The real reason is electricity. We've got light, computers, cell phones, Skype. That's right. And some of our modern conveniences, which make our lives so wonderful, can also do a number on our mood. And so it's vitally important to be able to arrange your life, to be able to get to sleep on time, get up at the same time, and really pay attention to sleep, because it's vital for a healthy mood.
So, sorry, but we have a whole minute for you to talk about the mind. Should be no problem.
Sure.
But let me just talk about, you talk about judgmentalism as being, it's almost like the key to all of this, and that sounds so vague to me.
It sure is. The way that we think affects how we feel. And if we are judgmental, if we're critical of ourselves and others, that's a real downer for our mood. So one of the most important things we can learn how to do is to make peace with that inner critic. We all have one. And if we can learn to identify when that critic is being hard on us and be more compassionate with ourselves, we're going to feel better.
So forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, I mean, is there some sort of a program you can follow to do that?
Absolutely. There are practices that you can do to learn how to be more forgiving.
Like what?
Well, one would be, if someone has harmed you, to first take a moment to feel the feeling, feel the hurt, and then ask yourself, why did that person do that? If I could put myself in his shoes, how can I understand what he did? Then I make a decision. Do I want to forgive? And if I want to forgive, it's for me. It may help him, but ultimately it will help me to feel better.
The Mind Body Solution, the Breakthrough Drug-Free Program for Lasting Relief from Depression. Jeffrey Rossman, who is the Director of Life Management, Canyon Ranch in Lenox, Massachusetts. Thank you very much. Marty?
Thank you, Henry.
Feeling better?
I do, actually. It's good.